Hey there YouTube, this is Mr.Lubufu and I'm here with a modern deck tech. I'm not sure exactly how long this video is going to be viable because I guarantee come February this deck will be banned. It will be banned in modern, at least some piece of it will. So let's go over why this deck is stupid. This is the, those of you that don't know, Jeskai Ascendancy modern list. Now I know if you've been paying attention, everyone's been talking about this list because it's kind of insane. It is currently the, I would say, premier deck in modern, and is kind of sort of insanely busted. You can kill on turn 2, and you don't have to be that like picky about going off on turn 2. Turn 3 is pretty common kill, which is too fast for modern, as we've probably seen. So let's go over, this is a bit of a budget list, just because some things I don't have, specifically noble hierarchs, but we're going to go over why. So basically the combo is Jeskai Ascendancy with a mana creature. Lets you cast any 1 converted mana cost spell for free, because you just tap the creature for mana, cast the 1 converted mana cost spell, and then the creature will untap, and then you can loot, and the creature gets bigger. And so this deck plays quite a few 1-drops, or like mana dorks. So you play 4 Birds of Paradise, 4 Sylvan Caryatids, because hexproof is actually relevant. That's why you play it over Utopia Tree. You're supposed to play 4 Noble Hierarchs, but I only have the 1. So instead, to make up for it, I have like a couple of Gemhide Slivers and a couple of Arbor Elves. It does make the deck slower. Like if you're building this for a major competitive REL tournament, you want to have 4 Noble Hierarchs instead of Gemhide Slivers. And yes, these are legal in modern. Yes, I couldn't find my mana wefts, but that'll do. They're legal. And so those are your mana creatures, basically. So the rest of the deck is designed to just go off with Ascendancy. So you play 4 Gitaxian Probes, 4 Serum Visions. I only have 3 Sleight of Hand, so I'm only playing 3 Sleight of Hands. It'll be 4 eventually. 4 Cerulean Wisps. And as an option, you can also play a card called Crimson Wisps, which I am still playtesting to see how much I like it, but currently it's proving quite fruitful. So basically, you're able to cantrip with an Ascendancy in play. If you have just 1 creature, you net no real mana unless you're casting Gitaxian Probe or Manamorphose. Those net you 1 mana, because you can pay 2 life for Probe and untap your guy, so you get 1 free mana from it. Manamorphose is the same thing. Since it costs 2 mana, but it's a spell that untaps your guy, you get a free mana from it. So basically, you start cantripping through those until you get to cast Treasure Cruise, which this card, like, everyone's talking like this will be the card probably banned in modern. I would not be surprised to see it banned, because it is Ancestral Recall in this deck. You start going off, and then you just draw 3 cards and just continue to kill them. Oh, before I forget, yeah, Cerulean Wisps also is net 1 mana because it untaps your creature. So you cast Cerulean Wisps using the mana from your creature, you untap it, and then you say Jeskai Ascendancy, trigger on the stack, tap it again. So basically just start netting a bunch of mana until you can either play second Jeskai Ascendancy from your deck, or your creature gets so big that you can just Glittering Wish to fetch Flesh Blood from your sideboard and kill him that way. This is a Glittering Wish deck as well. So, oh, this should not be in the deck. Whoop. There should only be 3 Ascendancies in the deck, because your sideboard you play the 4th Ascendancy because you want to be able to Glittering Wish for it. So you get 7 essential copies of Jeskai Ascendancy in your deck because of Glittering Wish. This is kind of a Glittering Wish board that I've built so far. It is missing 1 card, specifically Flesh Blood, because I haven't found it yet. So it's just all the multicolored cards I decided to have access to. So you have to have the last Jeskai Ascendancy in your board, for obvious reasons. I have Rakdos Charm, Destructive Revelry, Maelstrom Pulse, Fiery Justice, Simic Charm, Bound Determined, Electrolyze, Is It Staticaster, Gruul Charm, Is It Charm, Abrupt Decay, and Rakdos' Return. So currently, until I get Flesh Blood, Rakdos' Return is the win condition, because you just eventually net a bunch of mana by going off, and you do enough just to Rakdos return them for 20 or something ridiculous like that. Or you get to play the Singleton Grape Shot in the deck, just because I don't have the Flesh Blood yet. And then the mana base is still being tweaked a little bit, just because you're sort of torn between wanting to play fetch lands to make Treasure Cruise better, and having access to blue-white-red on turn 3. So currently I have 4 breeding pools. Because of the 2 Arbor Elves I want to play blue sources to cantrip with Visions, Sleight of Hand, Cerulean Wisps. 2 Stomping Ground, 2 Temple Garden, so that's where we get our blue-white-red. Then I have 2 Mana Confluence and 3 City of Brass, along with 3 fetches. The fetches don't really matter as long as they fetch for blue. Yes, I have a Flooded Strand in there because I don't have another green, or not blue, as long as it fetches for green, sorry. Yes, there's a Flooded Strand there. Can't find any of my other green fetches, so it'll fill the role because it fetches everything but Stomping Ground. Yes, that is suboptimal, so you want to replace that with a 3rd green fetch eventually, but, play with what I have at least. But yeah, this deck is stupid. It is actually just stupid. It's bonkers. It's easy to just win, either on turn 2 or turn 3. And if not, they have to have an Abrupt Decay for Ascendancy. The deck just is way too consistent and fast for Modern, which is why it'll get banned. Some piece of it will get banned. I think Treasure Cruise is better than Ancestral Visions, and Ancestral Visions is banned, so I'm pretty sure this will get banned come February. I would not be surprised if Glittering Wish is also banned, because it makes this deck a little bit too resilient, I found, to think, because at worst, if you're playing this deck, you just replace Treasure Cruise with Dig Through Time, and it sort of does the same functional thing. So, if they don't ban Treasure Cruise or Glittering Wish or both, this deck, I think it's already top tier. It's better, I think it's better than Storm, which says a lot because Storm is played by quite a few people, Senior John Finkel included. But yeah, this deck is stupid good. You wanna make people cry in Modern? Play this deck. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.